Chat, here we go. We have Yan versus Rezears. Rezears going to be playing on 120 ping here. It is going to be another all US East match. We saw Moxie versus Yan when Yan was on a 2-game win streak, around the time I offered up a prize for 3 games. Now Rezears has said that he wanted to play. I had Yan plan to play a potential matchup late in the day today, and I couldn't find another North American to play against him. Rezears wanted the challenge. He wanted it. I told him if he's going to play Yan, he's going to have to play on all US East. And Rezears said, I can do it. He said, in fact, he promised me he'd win. Now, I think we might just be watching a Yan highlight show, but we'll have to see. So far, it does look like a Yan highlight show. But hey, just to be clear, if Rezears were to play Yan, maybe on LAN at like a Gamer's 8 or on LAN because they're in the same place or, you know, on same ping, I do think this is a good matchup. Rezears is a high-level ones player. EU has strong 1v1ers, and Rezears is one of the best that EU does have to offer. But the problem is that Yan is the man. Yan is the man over here on US East, and it's not going to be easy to take him down. Rezears has Gamer's 8 buff. Well, so far, you don't see the circle below the ball. That was a bug, I thought they fixed. I thought they fixed the ball bug. Moxie was saying that right when the update came out, that he couldn't see the ball either. And then I'm pretty sure they fixed it. Air dribble reset for Yan. Goal line 50. Rezears does get the save and pre-flips into the boosts. Card versus Swift, the 2 random extra letter players against each other. Yeah, that could be a decent matchup. After Swift's last game, to be fair, both those players did win in sweeps today. Rezears on the board. The 120 ping does not stop him from getting a fake on the sidewall and putting himself within 2. You think it's affecting some servers? That's interesting. Also, as a spectator, I can always see the ball. But that would throw you off a lot. That's like unplayable, I feel like. What's worse? Playing on 120 ping or not being able to see the circle underneath the ball? It might be the circle underneath the ball, because you line up all your catches with that circle. Zero is going to score again as he slows down the hot start from Yan. Def the second one in ones. Zero is really close to scoring again. And tying up this game. Yan losing control of the ball. Rezears is playing in the regional tomorrow alongside what I believe is the Monkeys, right? It was once the Sonics. Yan's going to extend his lead 4-2, goal line 50. As he rolls in. Oh, Luna Galaxy. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I forgot they got picked up. They were once the Monkeys, right? And before that, they were the Sonics. Rezears, smooth catch into a powerful shot, but it's not really the answer. Yeah, I was going to be lucky if that rolled out of net, because he absolutely should be getting scored on. Just because a setup is smooth and looks nice doesn't necessarily mean it's the right shot to take. And Rezears is proving that right now. Not seeing the circle, yeah, it's kind of unplayable. Rezears is just taking every every detriment he could possibly take. Can't see the circle. Playing on 120 ping, which he never has to do, because normally he just plays EU. But right now, he's going for a double reset. Didn't quite get the second reset. Yan's going to bump him, and the recovery is not going to be there. 6-2. if I had created this server, we could start it up again, because last time Moxie, I think he either just found a different server or we just had to restart the game and his circle came back. But because Rezears made it, because he was trying to find better ping for himself, I cannot use any admin powers. The flick gets Rezears a third. Yan's just a gamer, man. He's just out here to play. And he is going to put on a show for the fans no matter what. Yan going the full distance. He's more than capable. From the back corner, reset behind Rezears, but too far behind Rezears. Rezears will reverse into the 100 boost. Now he's going to have an attack of his own. Leans back into the reset, the musty. What a shot from Rezears. Yan going to throw him the nice one. An incredible play from him. Yan up to stop the air dribble and realized too late that was not Rezears' plan. He was leaning back into the reset and the flick. Yan's going to get a kickoff goal, though. 7-4. It's all about that early start and a couple kickoff goals. It was 3 straight for Yan. Still has his 3-goal lead. Very convincing fake kickoff here, I would say, while watching from Rezears' perspective. Down to the ground. Goes Yan. He's going to hit him back. A musty back the other way. 8-4. Yan, with no boost to work with, decides to flick the ball away. Rezears couldn't get underneath it. You can see he was trying to hold down boost in order to get underneath the ball so he could start his dribble. Is Yan going to find a way to score this? He is! Yan! You know, this is why we had to have Yan on. If he's willing to play, he's just too fun to watch. Why Rezears offered himself up on 120 ping when he couldn't see the ball underneath the, or see the circle underneath the ball as the victim to the Yan clip show. Who knows? 10 seconds. Will Yan give us another one? He will. 10-4. How do you fix the bug? Chats, yeah, or new server. Yeah, or new server. Someone said it's server related. Moxie fixed it with a restart as well, but that was new server. Okay, Rezears is gonna restart. Stay in the server. Okay, he likes the server. So Rezears is just going to restart. We're going to get him back in. And we'll see if he gets his circle back. Can you see it? Okay, now it's fine. Game number 2. Rezears can see the circle. He went and restarted his game. And now he can see the circle. We kept the same server. But Yan's going to go up again immediately. Rezears has really bit off quite the challenge. But who am I to stop him? Yan is too fun to watch. Rezears tying it up, though. Just pulls away from Yan's touch in the corner. Rezears' little camera check to see if he's going to be dealing with Yan early challenge, and maybe he didn't realize that Yan was just going to be flying immediately at the ball. Such an aggressive pre-jump, but he actually didn't land well. Rezears almost didn't take it, what should have been his free opportunity. We had a lot of Brazilian players play today. Shout out to Brazil. Do we have 4 different? We had Yan, Card, Swift, and KV1. Today was Brazil Day. There was 1 match without a Brazilian player, though. Yan, full field dribble. Rezears is going to try and challenge off the ceiling, but cannot intercept. Brazil could also technically go undefeated. Obviously, the Brazil versus Brazil matchup had no choice but to have a Brazilian loss, but Card won today. If Yan could win again, it could be quite the day for the new season of Rocket League, which I believe is Brazilian themed. Rezears on very low boost. Yeah, Yan's gonna punish. Slam into the top shelf. Yan's fake kickoffs have been very impressive. We watched this one from Yan perspective, but watching the past couple from Rezears, I was incredibly convinced. Look at this shot from Yan. Bit of an awkward setup. He takes the ball to the ground, but he never actually resets on the ground. He just uses the flip that he already had. He pre-flips into the ball, and it gives the perfect shot, and it shoots at a cadence that Rezears isn't ready for. That's the thing about going for a shot like that. Comes to mind immediately, you know, a basketball layup taken off the wrong foot can just be at the right time. The defenders are not expecting it. Rezears expecting Yan to go down to the ground and start another attack as opposed to just using that flip he had from the reset. Rezears needs to rush back, see if he can convert on this possession. Above the ball, the musty is often the go-to option if you want to play in the air. You are already above it. As that flick works to stop the downward momentum, Yan has yet to go to his classic air dribble bump. Hasn't needed it today. I'm assuming we'll see it break out when it comes to desperate times. So far, it hasn't been any desperate times. Yan from the back corner. A pogo shot. It will be a pogo. Rezears. He sits and waits. And that is not how you can get away with playing on 120 ping. You have to challenge more aggressively. Yan puts the ball right behind him. Just remember, Rezears asked for this. Feel no sympathy for him as he gets the front row ticket to the Yan show. Full field dribble. The musty, another. Yan. He is such a fun player to watch. Doing it in a Space Station decal this time. What placement on the finish. The fake pogo. Yeah, you could argue the fake pogo after previously pogoing. Instead goes for the flick. Rezears maybe waiting for the bounce. Or prepping for the bounce. Yan launches the full field. Should be Rezears collecting this one. Rezears missing a wave dash. Yan's able to strike on even the slightest mistake like that, but Rezears does make it back. Loses his dribble. Just trying to set up a bounce dribble, I'm sure. Yan's going to have to back off now, so it'll be the first free possession here for Rezears as he wave dashes to start his dribble. Pulls the ball directly at Yan and almost found a way through. Forced a tough save. Now Rezears leaning back into the resets. Another very clean, very pretty play, but the finish is one Yan is more than ready for. Just because the setup is fancy doesn't mean it's the right shot to get the job done. Rezears gonna fake this time. Steals the boost. Chip over Yan. Should be able to finish this one. Yan bumps him, undercuts him, and gets back to the ball. Crazy save from Yan. And now he's just trying to speed his way to the net. He almost finished off the double. Rezears hoping to punish, and he does. Yan actually was in the way, but couldn't slow it down enough. Yan with the camera checks like crazy as he heads to the net. Rezears into the air, reset, what a shot. Needed something like that. He wanted to entertain winning this game too. This time, the pretty shot was also the useful shot. Rezears camera check to see where Yan's at. Goes for the air triple bump, and now he's within one with 15 seconds left to go. Yan has certainly been controlling the game, but Rezears refuses to go down without a fight. And now, are we going to see a fake kickoff from Yan? It's a slight offset one. Not often are these faked. Delay kickoff from Rezears. He decides to be the one to be switching it up, and Yan does not convert. Yan shoots high. A rare miss from Yan. Rezears is going to have to recover while in reverse, and he doesn't quite do it. He had a chance there to get a really smooth catch, maybe turn it into a take on Yan's net, but did not quite control it. So it'll be Yan extending the lead 2-0. Rezears promised me he'd win the series, which means we're going to see a reverse sweep. Game number 3. Yan has started off every game so far with a quick goal. Will this be the difference in game number 3? Rezears seeing a lead early. Maybe he can hold on to it. He hasn't scored just yet. Oh, it looks like he's going to get the first opportunity. And on a fast air dribble back the other way. First touch is not on target. And the wave dash does not bring it there. Wow, Rezears just a completely dead 150 on the wrong side of the ball. Can he find a way to score it? He can! Rezears, the magician, looking completely the wrong way, staring at the orange goal, but he knew where he was headed. Maybe we didn't, maybe Yan didn't, but he got the setup to get the first goal. Yan dunked, could not drop the ball into the low 50 early enough to get the clean win. So Rezears actually gets the ball into the blue half. The wave dash on the back wall. And it's a 2-0 lead for Rezears. Fake kickoff for Yan. I want to watch those from Rezears' perspective because it's more interesting to me to see what the opponent sees. That's what made Darks so special when he first started doing them, because you just were dumbfounded when you watched him from the other player's perspective. It's like, that wasn't a fake. Why is he not at the ball? It's just so convincing. Yan in an air dribble with a defender out of position, having to recover to net. I mean, that's a layup. That's in every time. Yan has proved it. You have to limit his opportunities. His offense is so efficient that I think the only way to come away with a win is limiting his opportunities. So a big part of that would be controlling kickoffs. Yan, when he's faking them, all but guarantees that he gets a good portion of the kickoffs, and he's going to score again. But even if you do win the kickoffs, it's hard not to eventually relinquish control. Yan just far, far too good once he's in the air. Tie game, wave dash kickoff for Rezears. Yan looking to keep a close shadow level of pressure on Rezears. Rezears looking to do what can be a counter to that kind of defense. If you play the shadow too close, there's an opportunity to shoot over the top. Yan dances the fine line between being too deep and being able to recover for a touch like that. He made it back just in time, but it is still Rezears' offense. Yan with nothing left. Rezears, can he turn this into a goal? Yan is just going to play keep away, but actually didn't do a great job of that. He handed the ball over. Rezears, flick. No demo attempt, no dunk attempt. He's just going to let Yan have the ball. Is that going to be a good decision in the long run? It is not. You know, it would be hard not to criticize Rezears for looking to try and dunk after his initial flick or go for something crazy like a bump, because Yan might just take it the other way for free. But the thing is, you let Yan get to a dribble and it might as well be for free. So maybe you do just take the risk. Rezears can't convert on this kickoff attempt. Plays a bit of keep away and just barely didn't have the angle. He does have the 100. Again, wave dashing to clear it to midfield. Only 13 to work with for Yan, and still somehow he gets Rezears to miss. But Rezears has a big boost advantage. You can see him not wanting to jump high for a save. He wants to stay grounded so he can quickly take control of the ball and potentially get a possession out of it. But Yan's done a good job taking it back into his own corner, even with the Rezears bump. Yan's quick shot is going to convert for a goal. It turns into a bump. Rezears feels like he's going to be able to get there. He's not too worried because he figures, you know, Yan has to let this ball hit the ground and I can save it at the last second, but not if you don't exist on the map. Yan, a bump to take a 2-goal lead. It is important to remind everybody that Yan is probably favored on even ping, but Rezears is taking on the challenge of trying to take Yan down on 120. Yan around the corner. Really felt like an opportunity to potentially demo, but didn't go for it. Now he's up the side wall. Has 2 resets. Takes him to the ground and catches and launches past Rezears. Rezears maybe expecting this ball to land and roll off something a bit lower. But Yan is just... He's too good. Yan has looked absolutely Super Saiyan insane on my stream. I think I've heard about him losing to other people, but I'm trying to remember if and when he's last lost on my stream. He's just... I mean, this is, you know, playing somebody on 120 isn't the toughest matchup he's had, but man, he just looks unbelievable. Rezears, the fake. Still in this one. 40 seconds. You think it was FK? Yeah, you're right. The FK Yan series was really good. Was that did First Killer win that one? I think he did, right? That was quite the series. I recommend checking that out. If you guys haven't seen the First Killer Yan series, that was one of the best ones I've had. Rezears actually in a decent position to score here. Wins this pinch. Should be able to go over the top. Oh my goodness, Rezears. I say he should be able to go over the top, but that does not do justice how hard this shot is for Rezears. As he's up, gets the reset on the ball to tap it away from Yan to make sure Yan can't affect the play. And then he needs to get back to it and double it with the reset that he just got. For Rezears, maybe it's simple. For the rest of us humans, it certainly would not have been. 20 seconds. Rezears needs a goal, and he has a possession. Yan, though, quickly right back on the ball so that Rezears does not feel comfortable, and he's not going to be able to get this over the top of Yan. 10 seconds left to go. He has the boost steal off the ceiling. Yan's clear. Yan is going to be able to dunk this down most likely. Rezears does keep the ball up. Has the boost grab. Will slam it to the other wall, but there's just no way he gets underneath this, right? Yan will send it away. It will be another sweep. It was a near impossible challenge. Thanks for playing. I always love watching a good Yan match. Hopefully, he had a good time in this one. Rezears bit off a bit more than he could chew. Another sweep. On Gamer Zeta would look different, he says. I trust.